And we say, hey, what's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard Sports Media coming at you with a video today. And we look at Oklahoma and Florida State in the 2022 Cheez It Bowl, a game that pits the Big 12 and the ACC up against one another. December 29th, 5 p.m. Eastern. Like I said, I want to get some of these bowl previews out. We got the holidays coming up, so I'm going to be busy with family stuff the next couple days, but I'll do what I can to make time to talk about some of these games with you. You look at this series overall, these teams have met before. Oklahoma lost once to Florida State. You go back all the way to 1965 in Jacksonville, Florida, in the Gator Bowl, 36-19 on January 2nd, 1965. But since then, Oklahoma has pretty much owned the series. 1976, 1980, 81, 2001, 2010, and 2011, the last time that they met when they had a home and home series. And they last met on September 17th, 2011, in Norman, Oklahoma. I'm sorry, in Tallahassee, Florida, where Oklahoma had won 23-13, and I get this from Winsipedia. This game should be a good matchup. You know, Florida State is the heavy favorite, 64.7% chance to win. The spread is FSU minus 9 points. So by 3 field goals, they expect Florida State to cover, possibly win this game. Could be a good possibility, honestly, in my opinion. I do think Florida State's going to win. I do think they are the better team. I think they've had the better season. Who's a better program? I would say they're kind of even in terms of programs. You know, when you look at their all-time record, Oklahoma's got the edge there. They got the edge in national championships and conference championships and bowl games and wins all time. So I take that back. I mean, it's not the largest margin between these two teams, but honestly, looking at it here, I mean, you look at all-time record win percentage. Oklahoma's got a 72 win percentage all time. Florida State has a 66 win percentage all time. Florida State also has 3 natties. Oklahoma has 7. Oklahoma claims 50 conference championships. It's not even close. Florida State claims 15 titles, in conference titles at least. Oklahoma has 934 wins all time. Florida State has 567. I could go down the list. I apologize for saying it's close between these programs. I mean, they are both very historic, and we give them credit, and we look at these programs and say, man, what amazing players, Heisman's, phenoms, and just defenses, offenses. What amazing talent that they've even put in the NFL that have come from both these programs. It's just incredible. But when you compare the two programs, it's not really close between Oklahoma and Florida State. Oklahoma has the edge all the way up. All the way up. They are close in first round draft picks, though. I will say that. Oklahoma has 49. Florida State has 46. We're not here to talk about that. Oklahoma, we talk about this game, leads the series 6-1. right? This year's game, let's focus in on this year. It will be played, of course, this will be at Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. Um, Camping World Stadium, home of the Camping World Kickoff Classic, or whatever they call that classic. I'm not really sure, but there's a kickoff classic there. Um, this will be December 29th. You look at these two teams. Florida State is scoring about 36 points a game. Oklahoma's around 33. So field goal difference there. Florida State is giving up about 19, 20 points a game on average. Oklahoma's giving up about 29 to 30, right? They are pretty close in total yardage. Both have explosive offenses. 472 yards for Oklahoma, 475 for Florida State. When you look at it, you look at the yards allowed. Brent Venables is a defensive-minded coach, by the way, for Oklahoma. Comes from Clemson. Give him credit. Defense has done okay. It's done good for a Big 12 team. I expect it to improve throughout his tenure. My question was, how is he going to handle an offensive league like the Big 12? And quite honestly, it's taken me by surprise. I'm not trying to say that as a diss. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus or say that he can't do it. I'm not here to say that. I mean, he's averaging 30 points a game, something like that. I mean, I guess that's something for Brent Venables. You just got to give him credit for what he's done this year, his first year at Oklahoma and Norman. And Lincoln Riley, that's big shoes to fill after making the college football playoffs so many years in a row, so many different times, the Heisman winners, the Heisman finalists, everything Lincoln Riley did, and he just up and left to go to USC. There's big shoes to fill. I'm just going to cut to the chase and make this one quick today. I expect this to be a little bit of a shootout, but I expect Florida State to pull away. I don't think Oklahoma has enough offense to keep up with Jordan Travis. I really don't. I think that Florida State is stacked on offense, and in more ways than not. When you look at the run game with Benson, Trey Benson, he has 141 rushing attempts, 965 yards, 9 touchdowns, averages about 6, 7 yards a carry. Um, Travis, the quarterback, Jordan Travis has over 2,000 yards, long play of 78, 63 completion percentage, has taken 13 sacks. I think that's going to be key is can Oklahoma disrupt the quarterback in the pocket? And I think they have a really good chance to do that. But at the same time, are they, when they're on the field offensively, are they going to have what it takes to back it up with Dylan Gabriel? I don't think so. Again, this is going to be a tough game. Oklahoma's coming off a loss to Texas Tech in overtime, a close loss. Tough way to end the season, right? They could have gone 7-5. They went 6-6. Florida State has won their last 5 games, beating teams like Florida and Miami and Syracuse. Phenomenal, and pretty much all in dominant fashion. Again, this is a 5:30 game on December 29th. I know I put 5. It had said 5 earlier. I don't know if they changed the time of the game, but I'll say this and get out of here. I'm going to go ahead and give a score prediction. I do think Florida State covers the 9 points. I really do. And I think that that's being generous to make them only a single digit favorite. I don't think it's even close. I think Florida State is loaded with talent in the back end on the defensive side of the ball and even up front. I think that they have the better offense this year. And it's weird to say that for a team going up against the Big 12, but it's true. Jordan Travis has been phenomenal this year. He has put up great numbers, and if they don't have him, they got Roadmaker. He's he's been a playmaker. Tate Roadmaker, 254 yards for him, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, QBR of 81. Not bad. You got the Wilsons. I'm not sure if they're brothers or if they're related. Um, when you look at them, Johnny Wilson has 35 receptions, 695 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Um, Ontario Wilson has 25 receptions, 421 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, I could go down the list. McDonald, the tight end, Micah Pittman is a junior from Tampa. 317 yards, 3 touchdowns. The list goes on, and it's incredible for Florida State. I'm going to go ahead and give the victory to Florida State. I just think they got the better offense. I think that they have come together and clicked towards the end of the season. I think you saw a little bit towards the end there, and especially in games like Louisiana, which is not a scrub team. I mean, maybe for the Power Five to play, but you got the Raging Cajuns, you got the Syracuse Orange, you got the Florida Gators. In that Florida game, man, they hung on, they pulled away, and they put up 45 points at Doak Campbell. So that being said, I think this is going to be a little bit of a shootout to start with. I really do. And this could be a good game. I really believe that. I think that we're in for a surprise. I think we're in for a treat. And I think Florida State's going to go out and prove that they're the better football team. So I'll go ahead and give a score prediction. I'm going to say Florida State wins this one heavy, 41-27 in the Cheez-It Bowl. And I think it's also, not going to go away for Florida State. I really think Mike Norvell is building something, and I think he's got the talented players to do it. I think they build off this, and going forward, you start seeing some building blocks and some improvement down in Tallahassee. Anyway, that's my prediction. I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. He's got a great plan. Please like, comment, and subscribe right here to Ballard Sports Media for more sports content. And until next time, folks, Ballard Sports Media, check it out. Love y'all. Merry Christmas, and God bless.